still taking a while to start. Okay, now it says stop broadcast. Okay, so just so you know how it's all done, so anybody else is watching this, my name's Jeff Gregg, and we've got Peter online. You want to say hello, Peter?
Yes, how have you been today,
Peter, just,
Jeff?
okay, and you'll see also as we talk, I don't know if anybody else realises this, but as we talk, the person that talks comes up on the screen. But because I'm recording this, I'm doing the recording, I can control what comes up on the screen. So one of the important things is that if I want to show you something now, which is do a screensaver, it's important that I actually switch to my own screen so that if you talk, your voice will come over, but your picture won't come over the top of it, so interrupting it. So I'm clicking over on the left-hand side where it says you, which is me. So now, regardless if you talk, you won't appear on the screen. Okay, so that's how. So what I'll do is I'll do a screen share now and show you, just go into my browser and show you how I start up a Google Hangout on air. Okay, so I'm sharing the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you can see my screen coming up. All right. So I'll just go to my browser. Oh, that wrong one. That's just another screen I have. Don't worry about that one. Go to a blank screen. So I just usually type in the search Google Hangout on air. So Hangout on air. Hangout on air. A little bit slow because we're doing this as well as calling up the web page. Okay, and it says, because they used to be part of Google Plus, but they've got rid of it out of there now, and it's got Hangouts on air with YouTube Live. So I'm just going to go into that. All right. Now the only thing is, a prerequisite of this is you've probably got to do it the first time, where once you've done it, set up a YouTube account as well as a Google Hangout account. I haven't done that for years because I've had this one for a long while, so I'm not sure. But it says all you need to do is go to the live streaming event.
You do have to.
Say again?
You do have to create an account if you don't have one.
Yep. Okay. So I'll go to live streaming. So this is all this. Notice this, the web page is just www.youtube.com my live events. So that's where you do the live streaming, right? And all you simply do is create one here. Normally, resume Hangout on air. I'm already in it. You can still hear me, I assume?
Yes, yes, all good.
Okay. So all you do is go over here and say a new live event, right? So I just click on that. Disconnecting me if I'm going along. Event, and I won't go right into this. Still there?
Yep.
You give it a title. That's how simple it is. You just give it a title, and you can type, whatever you want. Hello, how are you? Which is, you shouldn't do that. It should be something more. It is. You say when you want to run it. Usually I just do it today, and then you simply say, go live now, and that's it. Right? I can't do that because I'm already in this event, as I said, so I can't do that. So I won't do that because I'm already in one. If I did it, I'd probably disconnect it. So that's all it is, and then it comes up with the screen. And the only difference with the screen is, and I'll just come back to my thing there here. Swapping. Okay. I've got to go back to my other one. Where is it? All right. I'll just minimize that. There we are there. That's where I'm sharing, and I'll just stop the sharing. But you'll notice, even though this is repeating many times over, at the bottom of the screen, it's got stop broadcast there. So you can see what it says stop broadcast.
Yeah. Yes, I can see that.
Normally, when I first started, it has to start broadcast. So all I do is click on start broadcast, and boom, that's it. You're recording from that point onwards. All right. Now, so it comes back to here, so you can see me. And so that's it. I've just got a button on the bottom of my screen that normally says start broadcast, and that's it. The only other thing that you need to also do, I'll share my screen again so you can see this bit of it. Sorry, I stopped that. I'll do it again. Do the entire screen again. Yeah. So where it's got, I've got written general chat with Peter and possibly others, right? Down the bottom there, it's got links. See here, it's got video embedded. So this YouTube one. So what I do is copy that and paste that away somewhere so I'm ready to go. So that in the future, when this video is finished, when we're finished, if anyone goes to that one, that's where the recording will be. However, by the way, they can go into the recording while we are recording. So if you were to call that up in a browser, that particular link there, if I were to email that to you and call that up, you actually see what we're doing now. So, and also, not only that, you can actually go back to where I started the recording as well. So believe it or not, as you're recording, beginning of the recording, something you can't do with the Blackboard program, but that's the way it does it. And then, of course, once you finish the whole recording thing, I'll just stop this. Once you do it, you just put a link on a web page or send an email to someone and say, this is how you do something. So this is how I do all my videos. Of course, when I'm doing it, I just do a screen share. I'm doing this screen, I'm doing that screen, whatever. But when I'm doing my training, what I do is I never do it on my screen. I always get the student to share their screen with me on their PC, and then I tell them what to do. They do it a couple of times again, and once they've done that, even when I'm in a classroom situation, I quite often do this. And in a classroom, sometimes we don't start it with the Google Hangout. We don't have it on, but it's very easy for a Google Hangout on there to start one up. You start one in 5 minutes, as you saw it before. So what I then do is I simply say, right, I show them how to do something, get them to do it 2 or 3 times, and I say, okay, now you show me how to do what you've just learned how to do. But before we do it, we'll put in record. So I start up, get it record, say recording. They do it, and they're explaining to themselves how to do it. So rather than writing it down, I find that's a fantastic way of doing it. And I've got a number of examples of that. I don't know if did I ever you see any examples we've done that?
Yeah, I've had a look at some of your links, and they are very helpful.
Yeah, and the advantage is, I think it's a lot better when the student's explaining it rather than me explaining it. Because they explain it having just learnt it. And still remembering it too, by the way. That's the trouble we know they have. They forget how to do it. But if I explain it, I'm explaining it from my perspective. But if they explain it, and they explain it from their perspective, right? Okay? And I think if they explain it having just learned it, they've got a better way of explaining it than I could ever explain it. That's my opinion anyway. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not watching the grand final?
Yeah, it's on tonight apparently. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it'll be another fairy tale job and have the Sharks win it tonight.
Okay, it's not on now. I thought it's on. It's not on in the afternoon. It's on in the evening. I didn't realise that.
No, I didn't realise it either until I was returning this morning, and he looked it up in the TV guide and said something about 7 o'clock. So
okay, they get a bigger TV audience that way.
That's what they laughed at. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Especially on a day like today, we've got a day of sunshine here today, and we've just
we've got a nice day of sunshine.
Rain. Yeah,
Yep.
we've just had rain and for the last few weeks, and we're expecting that other front that's coming over from Adelaide to hit us in the next couple of days. So it's been really bloody bad over in Adelaide, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've had a really hard time, haven't they? Well, listen, just another thing I will give you a little hint. I just realised then when you were talking, you were talking and I could see you, but because I had switched it, when you do the recording, as I said, because I'm doing the recording, I can control what window gets recorded. Now, what I did then before that, I had it switched on myself. So even though you were talking, we didn't see I could see you. However, in the recording, people wouldn't have been able to see you. I just switched that back again, right? So that now, whoever is doing the talking, it goes back to them popping up on the screen, right? So you can control what gets recorded by what you click on down on the screen. All right. By the way, is my voice coming through okay now?
Yeah, it's breaking up a little bit, and it's sometimes a bit slow on the video.
Okay, that's all right then. Because I did a recording the other day of how to, someone wanted to know how to delete Gmail contacts. And I did it, and when I played it back again, the sound was all jittery. It was okay, but it wasn't too crash up. The sound was a bit jittery, and I thought I must check my microphone. I think the microphone on the laptop's packing in. And that could be a problem. Perhaps I should use an external microphone. You always should use an external microphone anyway, because these I probably sound very hollow in this room, do I?
No, there's just the little breaks in the voice, the tiny breaks that happen occasionally. So it's coming through pretty clear. Now, that setting you said to change before for appearing on the screen, is that something that's controlled by you? Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes. Well, it's controlled by each person. For example, you can control on the iPad. I don't know if you can on the iPad or not. For example, on mine, I've got looking at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what happens on the iPad. It's different software, but I'm looking at you on the screen at the moment, and as I'm talking, I'm on the big part of the screen, and you're down on the left, right? But if you start, you talk for a little while.
So if I touch, there it is. So I've got to touch my picture to make me appear up. That's where it works on the iPad. Okay,
so that's the same with the iPad. So that's the same thing happening. But the only difference is, so if you touch yourself on, for example, I touch you now. I click on you. Right, I'm seeing you only. Right. Because I've touched that, even though I'm talking, the recording is not showing me; it's showing you on the screen. Right? Because on the recording, you don't get the. If you had, say, 10 people, you don't get the 10 people down there. Now I'm just touching you again. Now I'm clicking on you again. Right? I come back onto the screen because I'm the talking, but when you start talking, you'll come back on the screen. But of course, what you don't want to happen, like when I first started doing this and when I did recordings, I'd click on, I'd get someone to share their screen with me. I'd click on me, and so all you'd see is the photo of me, and I'm explaining how to share the screen, and you never see the screen. So it's important that you realise what you're recording. So it's well worthwhile doing a few experiments before you do it, because I did like an hour and a half Google Hangout on Air one day, explaining how to do something to a student. I said, "Oh, you can go back to the recording and watch it." You go back to the recording. It's just me talking and me on the screen, and you can't see the screen. You can't see the screen that they were doing. So you've got to make sure you do that, because it's pretty easy to forget. Multiple devices. For example, I connected my mobile phone to it now. I can have my phone coming up on the screen here, then go and show my phone, something else on my phone. So I can switch to that. And multiple camera angles. Plus, in addition to that, what was his name, Pierce, that was down in Victoria. He was showing me what you can actually set it up where you can have external cameras connected to the thing. You know, where you go and set up the camera. If you have 2 or 3 cameras set up, you can have multiple cameras and do camera switching and all sorts of stuff like that. But then you basically need a director because it's a bit hard to do the presentation and switch all the cameras at the same time if you've got 3 or 4 cameras.
Yes, very knowledgeable man.
Okay. Oh well, I only know what I know, Peter. I don't know. I don't know what I don't. I know some of what I don't know, but I know a lot. There's a lot that I don't know that I don't know.
Yeah. But if you don't know, you ask Pierce, because sometimes he'll have the answer for you.
Okay. All right. Looks like so it's 3 o'clock there now. Looks like I haven't got anybody else that's going to join us. Doesn't matter. Right, good. What I was also going to mention, I've mentioned on the.
No, I sent a message.
So you say something?
I sent a text message. Yeah, I sent a text message to one of my clients before, but she's on her way back from Albury. So the other couple of guys who are probably home today that would probably like to join us, we haven't got around to showing them how to use this yet. So sort of a next thing on the list, if you like, so that they're able to have a look at these recordings and pick up some pointers from the recordings and stuff that we've gone over.
Okay, good. But what I should do is, if you've seen my webpage, haven't you? I gave you a link to my webpage. On there somewhere, I've got actually some videos of how to do Google Hangouts, right, and how to record your own training material. The only thing is that was done when we had Google Plus. They've now changed it and taken away from Google Plus and put it onto YouTube. So what I should do, I should make another one of how to do it like the one I just did before. I just cut that bit out and put it on another video.
Yes.
Right? But I'm making another one like that. But,
yeah, so a matter of doing one that's going to set up a YouTube account in itself, so that people get the idea of how to go about setting up that YouTube account, and then after that, the enhancement of going into these training sessions and they know they've got the idea about how to get it.
Yeah, you're probably right. The other thing is too, it all depends what you want to use it for. For example, I think it's mainly people that teach and stuff like that that need to know how to do this. All right, but if it's just to students and stuff like that, what I've always done is all they need to do is how to click on a link I send them in an email. And the only other thing is the first time you ever use it, you have to put this add-on, which is a what's it called? The Google video and audio add-on to your browser. So that can confuse people, because I had one student where they wanted to join us in this, and I said, all you can do is click on that, and he said, yeah, but I can't get it going. He was using Firefox, and when he was using Firefox, when it came up with the audio and audio, adding the video, the Google audio and video thing to it, it was a little prompt up on the top right-hand corner of his browser, or something like that, and he wasn't noticing it. So actually, I went around and saw him at his place. Yep. And I said, well, that's the only thing you hadn't done. All you had to do was click on that one extra bit, and then you were in it. Turned out later on, by the way, they didn't have fast enough internet to do it. But he quite often watches, when I do those things, he watches just on YouTube. Just YouTube itself is fast enough, but he can't participate in it. He can receive. Listen, just one other thing I thought, if you're interested in ever this thing I mentioned on the Broadband for Seniors thing, this thing called Cody?
now that it's getting taught in the schools, from what I've seen on the news, I got lost when I was in a TAFE when I lived in Melbourne, and sometimes it'd work and sometimes it didn't, and it was just a bit daunting for me at that point to learn about it. Now it's probably a lot easier.
Hello.
That all works.
I'm talking about Kodi. You've heard of Kodi? K-O-D-I?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said coding.
You don't know what? Haven't heard of Kodi? K-O-D-I?
I have heard of coding.
I'll quickly show you what it is. Just do another quick screen share and show you what Kodi is. Screen. Share. Okay. Right. I don't know if you're seeing that. You get a big blue screen. It's got Kodi written there. Can you see it?
Yep.
Kodi is a media center software. But the tremendous advantage it's got is, for example, you can have your pictures on it, videos on it, movies on it, your music, and there's programs and systems. But I'll quickly show you the big part about it. Kodi, when it comes out, and by the way, Kodi runs on a PC, on a Mac, on a tablet, on a phone, an Android phone, and even on little Raspberry Pi computers. And you know that big screen I showed you when I went through, coming through the other room before? That's how I've got this. That's what's running that screensaver. It's been called Kodi, and it's a little computer just sitting on the back of the computer. But when you get Kodi, things. But the big thing about Kodi is this stuff down the bottom here. If I just show you these things here, this is called videos, and there's video add-ons, right? But I've already got the add-ons on my main screen. I'll quickly just show you one to show you some of the things you can do with it. If I go to this one called Exodus, and it comes up, and it's got things for movies, TV shows, channels, etc. If I go to movies, I'll go into that. It says working. It'll be a bit slow because it's trying to download from the internet. And then I go to, say, genres or year. At a year, in a minute. This will be slow, but it'll get an idea. There's all the years. So if I go, for example, to 2016. I go to 2016. It's working through on 2016. This will show me all the movies that you can stream, watch. And by the way, when I say streaming, watching this is all free, 100% free.
Is it?
So they're the current movies you can watch. The Magnificent Seven, just out on the movies. The Blair Witch, Snowden, I don't know what, the 31, Civil War, Bridget Jones, Suicide Squad, and that's just a couple of them that you get to see more and more and more and more. And when you go into a movie, sorry?
Your TV is set up through your internet provider, which is what, Telstra?
My provider, no, is Dodo. And this is not on my TV, this is on the computer.
Oh,
and this can be on any device, any internet-enabled device. Right? And the other thing is you don't have, as I said, this is all 100% free. Kodi is for free, and watching all these videos is free.
Yeah.
No charge at all. And that's just movies.
Okay,
in addition to that, you've got
it doesn't go into your
series.
usage.
Say again?
It doesn't go into your internet use.
It uses it uses up your internet quota usage. Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
So yeah, it's a case of being on the right plan to be able to view them.
Oops.
Oh, give
Say
that a
again?
Bill, what it's like.
I missed that. Can you say it
Yes,
again?
it'll go onto your, it'll go message, and I'll give it a try it out and see what it does to the next bill, because that's due to finish any tick of the clock now. So I'll see what it does to the next one, and find out.
I'll give you some little hint. I'll give you some little hint, Pete, because I'll just switch out of this at the moment, switch to something else, go back to my browser again. I've got a browser screen up there in a minute, which I'll bring up. See here. See, this is my Dodo account for so far for this month, right? And I've only got, and by the way, it started back in the 19th of September. And so far, since the 19th of September, I've used 95 gigabyte.
Yep.
So if you use something like Kodi, it chews it up, and you'll know the main reason it chewed it up is this one here. Notice this is 2 days ago. I've used 21 gigabyte in 1 day. 21 gigabyte because what I did is I set it to a screensaver, and the screensaver loads up high definition video, and I ran it for 24 hours just to see how much data I could get in 24 hours, and I got 21 gigabyte. So how much data do you get, Pete?
I'd have to have a look on mine to see. Still on the mobile. And in.
I've got to come back to where I am. Not how much you've used, how much do you get each month?
I honestly can't think which one I'm on now for that, but there it is. And look at my invoice, that'll tell me. So the
okay.
Just down. There we go. So
just approximately. Any idea?
Screen bigger. 100. $250.
2 gig.
Yeah, 2 gig plan.
That's on your mobile. Oh, okay. And are you doing this on your off your mobile phone?
Yeah.
Or have you got a home plan as well?
Mobile is Telstra only, and I'm using. Sorry, the mobile is Telstra, but the home phone is using the internet through Internode, my provider.
Through what?
So through Internode.
Internode. Okay. How much data do they give you?
And there's
Internode.
Pretty sure it was a 20 gig plan. To be honest, it's been ages
20
since
gig.
I've had a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on a 20 gig plan, I don't suggest that you start using Kodi to stream movies, because one movie will be 20 gigabyte, could be 20 gigabyte if it's high definition. Use it up really, really quickly. All right. So a 3-hour movie could easily be 20 gigabyte. Or 2-hour movie.
100 gig.
But
100 gig.
there's
easy reach.
Still other great things you can do with Kodi.
Yeah, 100 gig plan is the one I'm on.
100. Oh, that's better. Okay. Well, with 100 gig, that's all right. you could quite often, you probably don't use anywhere near 100 gig, though, do you?
No.
Okay. Well, if you want to use up your 100 gig plan, you want to get your money's worth out of it, get yourself Kodi.
Yeah.
Add-ons, right? In particular, Exodus add-on, and then you can watch movies to your movies or TV shows to your heart's content.
Okay.
Right? As long as you've got a reasonable speed. But even if you haven't got a reasonable speed, you can, in addition to being able to do that, you can also download it. So, for example, I quite often watch movies that are or some TV shows which are high definition. So the full high definition, which is the advantage is I get to, it's crazy. I download the high definition ones and watch them on an ordinary CRT TV. That's because my wife wants to watch them well, and she likes to watch them in bed.
Yeah.
We've got this crappy old TV in the bedroom where we watch these high definition videos on. Complete utter waste of high definition. If you do them on the high definition on the TV, they look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of other great things that Kodi does. I just see if I switch back to Kodi. Yeah, it has come up on the screen. I've got it set so that it actually, it's probably taken up part of my bandwidth at the moment because this computer is downloading a screensaver where I've got 25 pictures on the screen at one time. And by doing that, it's too slow. I'll quickly change, I'll do a share and show you what it looks like. Switch share this again. Share. So, hold on. I've got some messages. Did you put some messages up on the
earlier I had some text messages, okay. Yeah, with the issues.
Oh, I just noticed there's 4 messages up. Oh yeah, it's just all you, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody else trying to talk to us.
Trying to get in, yeah.
Okay, so do the entire screen. Go back to Kodi again. And there's that screen again. Yep. I'll come back to the main screen and go to where our settings are. Pictures. The other things I just use it quite often just to play videos, because even if I've got videos on my computer, it does got much better options for playing videos than anything else. If I go into system under appearance and go to my screensaver, I've got this multi-screensaver mode at the moment. I'll just change one of my settings on that. Sharing a folder here. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do is change that back to mode. The columns, what you say, if I do that, okay, I'll do okay on that. I'll just do a preview of that. Comes up. Here's when we went away on a trip. So you can see a screen share, but rather than doing one, it's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Okay.
And I can change that to any size I want.
Okay. I'm seeing 4x4 on this. That's fine.
Cutting part of it off then. And you can see each one refreshes every few seconds. So I find that's quite good. There's heaps of screensavers you can get with Kodi, and I leave that going on the big screen TV because I've got about 150,000 photos and I never get to see them all. Yeah. If I run them on the TV, that way when we're walking past, I get to see some photos. At a time.
Yeah, that's
which is a lot better than because at one at a time.
Yeah.
I find that quite good. I just stop that, and also you can set it to do other things like that's multi-screen mode to do various other things. And there's a whole lot of other screensavers you've got available as well.
Yep.
It's the multi-screen one that I'm using there. There's ping pong, there's pro, there's stars, all sorts of. This aerial one, I'll see if it started or see if it'll work. Screensaver mode aerial. I'll just show you a preview of this one. It won't But probably I'll slow things down so I can't do it. So we'll see how we go anyway.
All right.
If you do this one, it shows you a video taken from quadcopters from big cities around the world. For example, you can look at London and be going along in a quadcopter looking down at London, all the streets that you go past. And it takes a while to do it. I'll see what it comes up with. I don't know which one it's going to come up with.
I spotted.
Well, that's what it starts off with, the San Francisco Bridge.
What?
No, this is not going to work. It's too slow.
Give it a minute. I spotted one this morning in looking for G Plus of one of those drones that's been used to look at places like that. People have set them up and put them up onto the net so you're able to view them. This is one person who set this particular site up. And it was about him setting up his drone and also setting up a drone made out of Lego.
Oh, yeah.
With all the cameras and everything in it as well. And looked interesting. It's something I've got to look at later on.
I think I'll see if I can show you with this one. This is my photos. That's the wrong one. I'll add pictures. This is with Cody. You can. I've got all my pictures on a server, right? So, sorry. If I go to each year that I've got, as you can see, I go right back to the year 2000. All my photos on the one thing. If I go to 2016. And my first one in 2016 is all my quadcopter stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Videos, every single one of them videos is a quadcopter shot.
Okay.
This year.
Lovely.
Hold on a second, I'll show you something.
So who got stuck up in the tree from your list there?
Sorry, Pete, I just walked away for a second. I was coming back. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Coming out of that, stop screen sharing. Oh, hold on, no, stop screen sharing and go back to that. Stop sharing. Okay, back to me. You might be interested in this.
Oh, nice. Beauty.
That's my quadcopter. Look how big it is.
Yeah.
There's my hand, that's how big it is. This is the little quadcopter I fly around the house.
Yeah.
This is its controller. $18.
Where
$18.
On
Banggood, the Banggood website.
Banggood.
I'll show you. Hold on. I've got it called up. Great little. Buy yourself a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Good little fun. I'll show you the and good way to learn how to fly quadcopters because that's my latest thing, quadcopter flying. I'll show you the website where you get it, and I'll entire screen share. Where is it? Hang on. There it must be. That's it there. $18.56. That's gone up. I paid $17.56. It's gone up $1. You've missed out.
And it's called. The website is.
Okay, so there's a web. If you go to this one, this is who are they? Banggood. Okay. Banggood.com, and that's the whole link. If you wanted it, I could send that to you if you want it. All right. But not bad for and if you take, whoops, I'll stop sharing. I'll just come back. if you the whole thing sits inside that case. If you take the little thing off, the little round thing off, it sits inside the case, and the whole thing sits in your pocket.
Oh, sweet.
Black. And there's the controllers on the. Bit slow, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's your drone?
You open it up, see the little. Where was it gone?
So yours is the
Because I'm running another thing, I think, at the
drone?
same time.
So yours is the pocket drone, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my shot, my
Just,
camera. Why is it? I lost my
Just bring
camera.
it up on the computer. Free shipping.
Oh, there I'm back again. I don't know why I lost me. Oh, I've lost it again. Must be going slow. That's why I'm losing the image every now and then.
Okay.
Fits inside that, and on the back of it, spare propellers.
Yep.
And it's got 4 AA batteries inside the controller. Part of it. Little propellers and that you get with it. The only trouble is they're so small, you don't ever fly this one outside the house, and there's a little cable that comes out of it. And that cable plugs into it to charge it.
Okay.
To charge, I've got another cable which plugs into USB, but this is the little mini one that plugs into that, so you can actually charge it up from the controller, which is really great. So you can take it out, keep it in your pocket. This is if I can see if it sits in the pocket. There we go. Sits in the pocket. Put it in your pocket, take it out. The only thing is, I would never fly that one outside. I've got a camera either. Whereas all my other quadcopters, I'll show you the other ones. They look like what's the name? Don't they? Like praying mantises or something like that.
Yeah.
This one here I bought just the other day from Aldi.
Yeah.
For $100.
How much?
All right, $100.
$100, yeah.
Okay. Now this one has both of these have what's called first person. They've got a camera on it. It's a little camera at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Aerial coming out.
Mm.
Sends that camera actually is a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Okay.
For itself is a Wi-Fi hotspot. In fact, I can take it off and take it out. There it is. That's the camera. That camera is a Wi-Fi hotspot. So if I can switch it on, right? The video or photos to my phone. And obviously then upload the photos from my phone to my computer and from my computer to the internet. That's that one.
Excellent. Yeah.
And that was $100 at Aldi. And I've only lost this one twice so far.
Have you?
The other ones I've lost multiple times. So that's how it all fits together. But sometimes rather keeps on losing my picture. On the screen here. I don't know why.
Where did you lose them?
Once across the road. I live on acreage, and there are 1 acre properties all around. The one across the road I lost, and it ended up in the house behind me. But luckily, it was this one. It's on Wi-Fi. On the phone, when I bought my phone out, looking it up on Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi signal strength showed me, was able to work out where the phone was. And then when I got close, I could actually see a photo of myself walking past it. Down the 2 doors up the other day, just losing up a tree.
Yeah.
And I'm quite expert at getting quadcopters down from trees.
Down from trees. And that would be the video clip you had listed before, was it? Something about being up a tree?
Yes, there was one there about getting caught up the tree. Yeah, I got a video clip of that. Okay. I'll just switch that off because that's taken up all my code is taken up all
your bandwidth.
I realise that's taking up all my CPU time. Oh. I left that screensaver on, and that's why it wasn't jumping back too quickly. All right, I'll switch that off. Hold on. That's why I wasn't getting the picture coming through, because I left that screensaver on, which was downloading a high definition screensaver. So I'll just quickly turn that off. That's better, because Cody was taking over my computer. Now you can see it. It's better.
Yeah, it's your voice is not breaking up as much now.
Yeah. So that's that one. As I said, that one was $100 at Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one over here on Banggood on the internet. Yeah. And the advantage of this one's got a first-person video as well, but it's also on my controller. It goes to a screen that's on my controller. But it doesn't. But this one has actually got, like my other ones I've had. I don't know if you can see that there. Where am I? Turn it around. There.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see it. Anyway, I'll take it out. A micro SD card.
Okay.
Little micro SD card.
Yeah.
And that's a 4 gigabyte one it came with, but you can buy up to a 32 gigabyte one. And that records HD video, whereas the other one only records VGA. This one records VGA. This one records HD video. But even then, they're not real good pictures. But I put them all up on onto the my server, and then I watch it on the big screen TV with Cody. That's what all the video is. So, do you want to look at a video?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll play.
See what happens.
Come through.
I'm having a look.
Okay, we'll give it a try. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. This is all being recorded as well, so let's have a go and see if it'll work. So I'll do a screen share. Is it working? No, screen share is not working. Why not? Screen share. Entire screen. By the way, when you do a screen share, you don't have to do the entire screen. So this is my Cody down the bottom here, and I'll start that up.
That we've still got that.
It'll slow things down a little bit.
Still got that tunnel vision of the screens.
It's coming. Just takes a while. It's taking a long while to start up Cody this time. There we are. That's what Cody looks like when it starts up.
Yeah.
I've actually got my videos under pictures. It takes a while to change when because I'm using the same bandwidth between the laptop wirelessly to get to the server.
Yeah.
2016, got the stuff. First time I ever did it, but anyway, that was the first time I ever got stuck up the tree in January this year. All right. Bottom of the list. This is a smaller video. And this is another time I got stuck up a tree. On that, go to the video. Take a while to load. See what happens. Oh, there we go. Multiple ones. Where's the stuck up the tree one? This is a 31 megabyte file. Okay.
Yep.
House. You actually see the video, can you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's going through.
Palm tree.
I'll just pause it. I'll make it smaller, so it goes through easier. Cody, you can make it smaller. I'll make it be smaller screen. Okay. I get a little bit high there. You can see this okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Looking good.
I'm amazed it's going through. So that was the first time I went up high, and I'm coming down in the backyard.
Yep.
So now I go up a second time. This was my big mistake. Don't do things twice. Getting higher. Up over the top of the house.
Top of the house, yeah.
And I'm still okay. This is where I start making a mistake. As soon as I turn it around and it starts getting high like this, you can't see which direction it's pointing at.
Okay.
So there we are. Now I've lost orientation completely. I don't know where it is, even though I can see what I should have been looking down to see what it was looking at. And that way I know what direction it was pointing at. Now I'm going to turn again. No, it's still over the top of the house. Now I lose orientation. Swirling around.
Oh, yeah.
Across the trees. Coming down. Crash.
And bang.
No. Yep. Hey. Hold on. No, I'm still flying. I haven't crashed yet. There's one bit there where a bird flies past. So there it is, hanging upside down at the tree. That was luckily it was only 3/4 of the way up the tree. So I get a string line with a weight on the end of it, throw it up the tree over the branch, pull a longer string up, and then shake it down off the tree. I'm amazed you're getting this video. I didn't think that'd work. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Cancel that. Okay, I didn't think that'd
All right,
through.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So I wonder, that's the low definition video. I'll just try a high definition video and see if it comes through. Let's see. Okay, we'll just go back one. Back one. This is where I went out, which is in Yeronga, which is near where we a suburb of Brisbane, an inner suburb, Yeronga. This is around an oval. This is a higher definition. We'll see what happens. And I'll just pause it so it doesn't take up the whole screen. Turn, stretch. Go back to Cody again. Sorry, I've gone to the wrong screen. Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, green field and what looks like a string fence.
All right, I'll play it a bit. I'm amazed it's showing it. That's it. That's all I got. I've probably got a better one. Yeah, that's a better one. I won't make it small, just make it full size. I don't know if it's going to work or not. No. Yes, it is.
Yep. Green grass. Yep.
Yeah, a fence, white fence.
Oh yes, the fence.
Goes up a pole. There's a pole there. There's the pole there. It goes up a pole to the.
Oh right. There. Yep.
This was done with that other copter, which has got what's called. Actually, you go up. It actually maintains the height, whereas the other little ones I've got, if you let them go, where these ones have got a height control. It's got a height control built into it, so we're getting a little bit higher. See this video?
Yeah, it's coming through clear enough. And there's your white fence in the background there.
Yeah, that's I think the cricket pitch.
Okay. And just lost the house.
I'll just take this to where you said it's top of the pole. I better stop it because it's just taking up a 300 mil. There we are.
Yep. Yeah, there they are.
Okay, I'll stop it now anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised that's gone through to you. All right. Okay, I better just switch off that screensaver I had before, because if that tries to add that again.
Yeah, that'll eat up your bandwidth again.
Screensaver. Just change it from aerial to. So I've done the wrong one. Damn it. I want to do that.
Bottom tab was on the left-hand side on the bottom.
Okay. None for the time being.
Go on aerial.
Right. Okay. I've taken up enough of the time talking. Something you want to talk about?
No, I've got all of my questions answered. It was mainly about running the two systems together.